Salutare și bine v-am găsit la un nou episod, eu sunt Eli și haideți să continuăm această serie minunată. Ultima dată am rămas la templierul acela care făcea un discurs pe scenă. Mai avem încă un templier pe lângă acela și cred că se termină toată lista de asasinări al Mualim. Mai luăm în comisiune acum și continuăm. Suntem în acre, presupun.
William has been named regent while the king conducts his war. The people see it as a strange choice given the history between Richard and William's son Conrad. But I think Richard rather clever for it. Clever how? Richard and Conrad do not see eye to eye on most matters. Though they are civil enough in public, there are whispers that each intends evil upon the other. And then there was that business with Akkar's captured Saracens. In its wake, Conrad has returned to Tyre, and Richard has compelled William to remain here as his guest. You mean his hostage? Whatever you wish to call it, William's presence here
hostage cu de-alea, hostage.
I've never been one for politics. But surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way. As you wish. Now where would you suggest I begin my search? Richard's Citadel, southwest of here. Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well. It's a popular place and should be filled with talkative citizens. Finally, try the border to the west, where the Chain and Hospitaller districts meet. That should start you on your way. Very well. I won't disturb you further. It's no trouble at all.
No trouble at all. Ok. Foarte bine atunci. Hai să continuăm. Să mai băgăm niște viewpoint-uri. Și după vedem și misiunile. Uite pe ăștia pe clădire, mă, și mă. De jușcui. Ce e asta, si? Ăsta era. Am putea să mai dau niște fast forward-uri pe aici, dar... Nu. Așa, mă, gata. În continuă și noi aici. Joacă asta.
What brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
Ultimul
William
templier,
Soft is large and many
Doamne.
men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
Auzi, master.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood.
William și
To be
cu
distracted.
regele nu prea se înțeleg bine.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave
Dar
to
da,
go.
atunci ce să facem?
End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Gata, brodere, hai la muncă.
Gathering to a more recent one.
Gata, mă. Ajunseră și la împărat. Ia uite, cu cavalerii, cu de-alea. Șmecher.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners.
Mă, ce mișto arată cu cai. Ce armură au pe ei.
You know this to be true. I did you a favor. Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much
Băgăm și noi
stronger
aici
in
între
their
lume.
positions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. He will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead.
E ceartă aici, nu se înțeleg.
Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. This is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Nu vreau să fie deranjat. Ce mișto că văd că soldații încă nu au crucea aia a templierilor pe ei. Ei sunt cam sub acoperire, așa. Cred că din următoarele jocuri o să fie cu crucea. Încă nu, cred că încă nu e chiar așa dezvoltat orderul lor.
Such a strange man.
Why is he doing that?
He must not be of sound mind. Does he really have a reason for doing that?
Da?
Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren.
Cred că avem să ne aruncăm aici.
Einmal entfliehen. You've no reason to be here. Leave now. Im Wiederkommen. You have no business here. Er ist ein toter Mann.
Cine mă vede acum?
Sich erneut hier zeigt. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen.
Hai, mă.
Haltet eure Augen offen. Ihr bestimmt
Bine că scăpai de asta.
einmal
Nu pot să trec fără grijă. Nu pot să cred că mai ieși asta.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
I fear we have grown
Er ist ein toter Mann.
Doamne.
I see the way you train.
Hai, mă, nu veni până acolo. Te rog eu. Încă nu mă vede. Hai mă. Da? Bine, mă.
Whether or not you see it, and you should, this is your fault. You've brought shame upon us all. Skill and dedication are what won us up, and they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems. But no more.
Luăm pe aici ușor, ușor, îl luăm și pe ăla de pe clădire.
If this means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks, you will learn the true meaning of discipline.
E că bine că vine aici aproape.
If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it.
Nu ești nebun?
The two of you stand accused of whoring and drinking while on duty. What say you to these charges?
My lord, please. We meant no harm by it. We forgot ourselves. It will not happen again.
No, it will. Disregard for duty is infectious. It shall be rooted out and destroyed. In this way, we may prevent its spread. Am I understood? Yes, my lord.
Bine, mă, bine, mă, bine.
Now, your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that
Yes,
you
we
are
do.
going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
Aha, deci vrea să-l omoare pe rege.
Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens?
Hmm.
You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
În 10 minute vin și eu jos. Bine, bine.
Damn him! Il n'est plus ici. Not here. Let's look elsewhere. Haltet eure Augen offen. Er wird bestimmt wiederkommen. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen.
Mamă, să ies pe aici, nu mă stăm pe de...
Why would you do that?
Bine, m-am ajuns să și la birou și Ne și cu al Mualim și gata.
William of Montferrat is
Și
dead.
cu templierul
With him
ăsta.
his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Mualim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast forward in memory to a more recent one.
Hai vedem și cu al Mualim să de ce le răspunde. Să vedem dacă chiar dorea asta să ia puterea la King Arthur. Cum le-am cheamă.
We done already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc.
Bă, ești nebun? Venim și cu ăsta. Desmond.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just
Vine asasin după
weirder
mine.
and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do.
Ce auzi?
Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes
Ce
with funny
Abstergo
heads,
e firma
sat around
templierilor.
drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad.
Metoda nu e
Really
bună.
bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy,
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now.
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
La fel ca al Mualim, deci că trebuie să știm unde să ne uităm, să căutăm. Ce frumos. Bă, și ăștia sunt ceva? O fi ceva până apoi? Oricum. Bun?
looks like some kind of access code.
Ah. Ce? Are WC-ul cod? De ce nu? Ok. Și codul? Ce bun? Codul lor. Am avut pe cameră, știi? Ia. Holy fuck. Redă de la camera mea. Păi dar și cu ce mă ajută? Hai să dăm cu al Mualim atunci, nu ne culpăm, nu face de ce aia la treabă. Văd că nu o să-ți dau continui, deci nu e. Tot până la tot trebuie să ies. Înseamnă că nu acum. Să mă știu acum. Mai încolo. Cu codul. Hai cam. Somn. Opa. Nu asta. Following morning. Ah. E la loc fata.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Ce naiba e? Ah, tot de pe partea de spun. Fac. Hai mă. Că nu mai știu să merg. E, altă viață acum. Avem și continuu.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in.
I trust you are well rested? Ready
Foarte
for your
bine.
remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first.
Ok, vreți să vorbim.
Ask
Am întrebări.
I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city.
Așa.
Mujtadin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission.
Ok.
I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is
Peace
this
of
treasure?
Eden.
It is temptation.
It's just a piece
Temptation.
of silver.
Look at it.
What am I
Uite-te.
supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are two more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the bureau leaders. They'll
Akka.
instruct you further.
Din Damas.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Nu știu cine dă. Dă-mă și el. Sabie. Defense break. Sunteți bine și defense break-ul și aia doi templieri îi face data viitoare. Uite și încă o de viață, corect.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand
What it is to wield the blade.
Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Le arăt cum să nu. În defense break. Mai că after a step.
Perfect.
Aha.
The work of a master. And that's my students.
Mamă, cât de mișto e asta. Chiar e mișto defense break-ul. Îi dau un defense break și după un cu sabile pe el și le lasă. Că și un pe el cu sabie.
You must be busy. I understand.
Chiar sunt very busy, very busy. Ok. Dar cam atât a fost și cu acest episod. Mulțumesc mult pentru atenția acordată. Nu uitați și voi să lăsați un feedback, ceva comentariu. Mulțumesc mult pentru vizionare. Ne auzim data viitoare. Pa, pa!